Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to see you here. It's crazy to realize that 1 month of the year is already past us. So we're here to choose my February TBR. Behind me you can kind of see all the physical TBR that I own, and as of right now there are 13 books, which is very unnatural for me. So this month I think I want to prioritize choosing the books to put on my monthly TBR right from there so that I can buy new books. Obviously. We're going to be using a trusty TBR wheel to choose the prompts for us today. There are 10 prompts in total, and I think we're going to be choosing 6 books. Last month I chose 5, and I read almost all of them. To be exact, I read 4, and I'm currently in the middle of the 5th one from the TBRs, so I'd say it was a successful month, and I think this month we can choose more. Without further ado, grab yourself a drink, get cozy, and let's get started. As per usual, I am gonna do a screen recording of my TBR wheel, and let's choose the first prompt. Over 500 pages. Now, the question is, do I want to choose a book from a physical TBR? Like I said, that I want to prioritize it. Or do I want to choose my most anticipated read right now? I think we're going to choose my most anticipated read. If you've seen my previous reading vlog, that's supposed to be already out, you have seen me read The Will of the Many. Yeah. So I guess you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I'm going to be choosing The Strength of the Few by James Islington. It is a sequel to The Will of the Many, and the way the previous book ended, I need that book right now, right this second. I literally want to read it right now, but I can't. It's still the end of January, so I'm gonna wait a little bit and pick it up next month. That book was absolutely incredible. I have 0 notes on it, and even though it took me close to 2 weeks to read it, not because I was not enjoying the book, but because I was pretty busy, still. No notes, it was absolute perfection, and I can't wait to read the next book in the series and just to read more of James Islington's books in general. So this book is the first one to go to my TBR. Prompt number 2. Fantasy. Okay. This gives me a lot of varieties and a big range to choose from, and I think for this one I want to choose from a physical TBR, to be honest. Almost all the books I own are fantasy, so I gotta just think the one that I want to pick up the most.
2 hours later.
And I think it has to be none other than Jade City by Fonda. I've heard incredible things about this book, and almost everyone who has read it has been raving about how amazing this book is, and that literally everyone who likes fantasy, and especially political fantasy, has to pick it up. And fantasy, specifically high fantasy, has been my favorite genre as of late, so this definitely was high up my priority TBR, and I'm definitely extremely excited to pick it up. In this world, we have Jade. That is the element that can enhance your natural abilities like strength, speed, your mental abilities. And because of this, 2 rival clans start up the war. So I think that's exactly what we're going to be following in this book specifically. I'm not sure where the rest of the series goes. From the things that I've heard, I am going to absolutely eat it up, so I definitely have to read it. But this is going to be my TBR pile. Prompt number 3. Continue a series. For this one, I also could have chosen The Strength of the Few, but that one is already sitting there. So the one that I think I want to go for has to be the Songbird and the Heart of Stone. It is the 3rd book in Crowns of Nyaxia series by Carissa Broadbent. Start of a new duologist within the 6-book series, and I have read the first duology. Absolutely loved it, and so I've been very much excited to pick up the next book in the series because some people enjoy it even more than the first duology. We'll see about that. I'm excited to see which one I prefer, but I'm excited nonetheless. If you've read the first duology, you are familiar with Mish, who is the main character in this duology, so we're gonna be following her, learning about her backstory, about her life prior to coming, let's just say, into who she is right now, and of course we're gonna get her love story as well. I absolutely loved her in the first duology. She was one of my all-time favorite characters from there, and even though her story is absolutely heartbreaking, I still can't wait to learn more about her and about her past. So the 3rd book to go into my TBR is The Songbird and the Heart of Stone. Let's now choose prompt number 4. Outside of comfort zone. There are a couple of books on the physical TBR that are very much outside my comfort zone, but I think the one that I'm most excited for is Firefly Lane by Kristin. I've heard that Kristin Hannah's books in general, and this one specifically, is very heartbreaking and that it is going to be very emotional. And even though I love being emotional during reading books, I'm always hesitant about starting books that I know are going to absolutely destroy me. However, ever since I got this book for Christmas, I've been itching to get to it, even though I know I'm gonna cry. In this book, we follow Kate and Tully, who are best friends until something happens. Because at least I'm judging from what it says on the cover, a lifetime of friendship, a moment of betrayal. I think it's gonna be a great dive into female friendships and why friendships are so important in our lives, but it's also definitely gonna be heartbreaking. And after reading this book, I can also watch the series that is available on Netflix and compare them, because I love comparing adaptation to books. So Firefly Lane will be the 4th book on my February TBR. Prompt number 5. Fiscal TBR. Okay, this is a very much free range of choice for me, so I think I just have to choose the one that I'm excited the most from all the books that I own. I narrow it down to 2 books that I definitely want to read the most. The first one is A Dreadful Splendour by B.R. Myers. It is a dark gothic mystery book set in London in 19th century, I think. I've heard literally no one talk about this book, and I only bought it because I like the cover and I read the description at the bookstore. It sounds like something I'm gonna enjoy, so of course I had to buy it. Our main character is faking being a medium until something happens and she has to take up the role of detective. It says that the ending is absolutely insane, crazy, and you never see it coming, so as a person who reads a lot of mystery books and often guesses the twists, I'm definitely excited to see whether this one is gonna catch me off guard or not. And the second one is yet another fantasy. It is Godkiller by Hannah Kaner. It is the start of a fantasy trilogy that is thankfully fully out right now. And I've heard this series being compared to Brandon Sanderson's works, and even though I'm yet to read my first book of his, that sounds like something only amazing books are gonna receive. Our main character earns money by killing gods because she hates them after they killed her family, and then she meets other characters who I don't know why she meets them, and they have to basically go on this journey to save their world. I love when books have quests in them, and this one definitely has quests in it, so I'm very much excited to read it. And it's definitely a tough choice between these two. I love the sound of both of these. However, I think I'm gonna go with A Dreadful Splendour, even though I might still read this book this month because I'm very excited for it. We now have 5 books on my TBR, which means that I only have to choose one more. So let's spin for it. Ooh, I forgot to screen record. Okay, I can just show you. It says new release. I've got my reading journal here with me where I keep track of new releases that come out throughout the year. Here I have a little calendar for it, and in February there are 2 books that come out. On 3rd of February there is Queen of Faces that comes out, and on February 17th comes out Half City. However, on January 13th the Book of Blood and Roses came out, and I think that still counts as a new release, right? It's been only, what, 2 weeks? And I actually think that's the one that I'm gonna choose. This book has an academical setting where a vampire hunter literally has to hunt this vampire, but instead they fall in love. Is that cliche? Definitely, but I know I'm gonna eat it up because I tend to enjoy books like this, so I'm definitely excited to get into it. And since it's a new release, I've heard no one talk about it, and I don't think I want to look for that because I like going into books without any set expectations. Now let's do a quick run through all the books that I have on my February TBR. A Dreadful Splendour by B.R. Myers, Firefly Lane by Kristin Hannah, Jade City by Fonda, and 3 books that I don't currently physically own: The Book of Blood and Roses by Summerlee, The Strength of the Few by James Islington, and last but certainly not least, The Songbird and the Heart of Stone. So these are all 6 books that I'm hopefully gonna get in the next month, and I think I will be able to actually complete it because I'm equally excited for each and single one of these books. So I think it's gonna be an amazing reading month. If you enjoyed this video and if you would like to see more from me, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what are some books on your favorite TBR. And with that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'll see you in my next videos.